Let's understand what equivalent fractions are in this video. The best way to understand it is by using pictures to visualize the concept. So let's use a fraction strip for a visual representation. We have divided the fraction strip into two equal parts, and one out of two equal parts is shaded. Therefore, to represent the shaded part, we will write the fraction as 1/2. Now let's divide both the parts further into halves. So the fraction strip will look something like this. Now we have 2 out of 4 equal parts shaded. Hence, we will write the fraction as 2/4 to represent the shaded parts. Once again, let's divide further each of these 4 parts into halves. Then the fraction strip will look like this. Now we have 4 out of 8 equal parts shaded. Then the fraction would be 4/8 to represent the shaded parts. Let's divide these 8 parts further into halves. Now there are 8 out of 16 equal parts shaded. So to represent the shaded parts, we will write the fraction as 8/16. Now observe all these strips. What do you notice in all these strips? We are using same fraction strip, but we are dividing it into a different number of equal parts. And even though we have divided them into a different number of equal parts, the shaded portion for all of them remains the same. That means all these strips show the same part of the whole. Therefore, we can say 1/2 equals 2/4, which equals 4/8, which equals 8/16. Means 2/4 equals 1/2, 4/8 is also equal to 1/2, and 8/16 equal to 1/2 as well. Hence, we call all these fractions equivalent fractions because they all represent the same value. In other words, they are all equal. Equivalent means equal. Hence, equivalent fractions are fractions that represent the same value even though they have different numerators and denominators. Let's see some examples of equivalent fractions. Here we have to write the equivalent fractions for the shaded portion of the given shapes. Now here both the circles are of same size, but in the left circle, 1 out of 2 equal parts is shaded. So the fraction is 1/2 to show the shaded part of the shape. Now look at the circle to the right. It has 4 out of 8 equal parts shaded. Therefore, we can write the fraction as 4/8 to represent the shaded parts. Now each circle is divided into different parts, and the number of shaded parts is also different. Yet, the shaded part represents the same part of the whole. Hence, 1/2 equals 4/8, which means 1/2 is equivalent to 4/8. Now you can pause this video and write the equivalent fractions for these shapes. Okay, now both the rectangles are of same size. However, in the rectangle to the left, 3 out of 6 equal parts are shaded. Hence the fraction is 3/6 to show the shaded portion of the rectangle. And in the rectangle to the right, 6 out of 12 equal parts are shaded. So we can write the fraction as 6/12. Again, in both the rectangles, the shaded portion shows the same part of the whole, which means they are equal. Hence, 3/6 is equivalent to 6/12. Let's do one more example. We have fraction strips here. In the first fraction strip, there is 1 out of 3 equal parts shaded. Hence, we write the fraction 1/3 to represent the shaded portion. In the second strip, there are 2 out of 6 equal parts shaded. So to represent it, we write the fraction 2/6. And in the third strip, 3 out of 9 equal parts are shaded. Therefore, we write the fraction 3/9 to show the shaded portion. Now since all fraction strips shows the same shaded portion of the whole, they are all equivalent. Hence we can write 1/3 equivalent to 2/6 equivalent to 3/9. How about you write the equivalent fractions for these fraction strips? You may pause this video. Okay, we can write the fraction 2/3 as there are 2 out of 3 equal parts shaded in the first fraction strip. For the second, the fraction is 4/6 as there are 4 out of 6 equal parts shaded. And finally, for the third, there are 6 out of 9 equal parts shaded. So the fraction is 6/9. Therefore, 2/3 equivalent to 4/6 equivalent to 6/9 as they show the same shaded portion of the whole.